Welcome to part 2 of my Nobody Cares, but Dave's going to do it anyway series on the G.I. Joe / Action Man Hall of Fame figures from the early to mid 90s. The figure I'm going to look at next is Cobra Commander. This is one of the two that I had as a child, and this particular one was a Christmas gift back in 2019. It is a mint in box. It was when I got it. I've had it open since. I just put it back into the box for the sake of this video. So speaking of the box, you will notice that it is Action Man, not G.I. Joe. The UK Action Man boxes were a lot cheaper than the G.I. Joe ones. Every single character out of the 4 was in the same box. So you got a tech spec thing for everybody, and all 4 characters were on the sides. So they really didn't put any effort whatsoever into the box. It was just one for everybody. And also, quite strangely, the blister pack inside is different to the G.I. Joe version. Cobra Commander's accessories are in a different layout. But you never thought I would do actual research on these things, did you? But I did, because any distraction from the ongoing nonsense that is the real world is most welcome these days. On the back, you'll see they have a try me hole for his electronic weapon. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? It doesn't work. One of the things I did notice when I've been looking at this and Duke is that I can't even change the batteries in the guns because there's no screws. The guns are like glued together. And so if these guns do start to have some battery leakage, they're going to get fucked up. So yeah, Cobra Commander, the evil leader of the terrorist organisation known as Cobra, arch enemy to G.I. Joe or Action Force, or Action Man in this case. Oh, it's so confusing. This figure was released in 1992. And one thing that I wanted to do going forward in this series of videos is compare the version that came out for the Hall of Fame with the very first version that came out in the G.I. Joe toy line. I also wanted to include a photo of the figure that clearly influenced the Hall of Fame figures. Like, the title Hall of Fame in itself is a strange one for this line because yes, there are a few heavy hitters, but there's also a lot of background characters and a lot of strange costume choices. But I think with Cobra Commander, it really works. So admittedly, I forgot to do that for Duke, but like 20 people watched that video, so no one cares. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a little clip of Duke compared to G1 Duke. The G.I. Joe fans call it G1. And then going forward in every other video, I'll remember to do that, I promise. Hang on, the dog is making a right mess next door. Trixie has just had her tea, so she is full of hell. Look how big she is now, man, compared to the first video she appeared in. She is a monster dog. But you know what? Regardless of how big you get, I will still always pick you up like you are my hairy baby. And just let us love you, man. She doesn't want cuddles. So the first series of these figures all come with the display stand. The 3 G.I. Joe guys, there's a black, and Cobra Commanders here is red. I might be mistaken. I will find out very soon, but I think this is the only wave that comes with the stands. So I'm a tad concerned about how I'm going to stand the other guys up because these aren't the most stable of figures. He has his big, silly, oversized, this is like a submachine gun, I believe. Back in the day when this was brand new, you'd press that red button and it would make a really tinny kind of noise and the red light would light up. But yeah, like I mentioned, no screws, so I cannot open this up and change them little batteries, which is it is a shame because I would like to get these working again. He comes with a pistol in a holster. This is a 22 caliber automatic Ruger Mark II standard model. I'm assuming that's meant to be a Luger, but they didn't have the right to call it a Luger. And he has this other holster, some lovely Cobra logo and some chain details going on there, with his Cobra cutter. Look at that. That is a brutal knife. Nice, quite almost regal, royal style handle. Some nasty serrated bits. Yeah, you get stabbed with that and you are going to know about it, son. This was my favourite accessory as a kid. This is his Battle Command briefcase. You can use this to store the pistol and the knife. And inside, oh wait, it opens up to reveal this super dated, high tech. Like, I mean, look at that, man. It's got big old fashioned cell phone, a calculator. Like, what's Cobra Commander doing maths for? He's got 2 pens there, things to do, conquer the world. That is so camp, I just adore it. He's got a speaker on there so we can listen to his iTunes, a keyboard, 2 little screens, and a reel-to-reel tape deck. Man, like, there's just no end of fun Cobra Commander could have had with this. I mean, look at that. This was 1992, but like the stuff inside is straight out of the 70s. It's crazy. I love it. And as promised, space for the gun and the Cobra cutter. So we can close that up and then just go on his holidays and you won't even know that he's got some like lethal weapons in there. He's such a bad lad, Cobra Commander. I'm going to move on to the actual figure himself. Look at that badass tread on those puncture-proof all-weather boots. They're not puncture-proof because when I was a kid, I sliced them open with scissors. There's no laces because, you know, he's in a hurry. He's just got to slip them on and then run about like a badass man. Yeah, I mentioned in the first video, if anybody remembers or cares, that the certain bits of these perish. The elastic on his belt is a little bit loose and the belt is very, very frayed. I was looking for the limited edition numbers on these lies of figures the other day and took his pants off in the process, and I broke the belt. And I had to get my wife to put the belt back through, and it took her a while, and there was a lot of swear words. It was really good fun. He's got a lovely, massive Cobra logo on his chest. And this is the weirdest thing, like this part here. As a kid, I did not understand this description of this, and I still don't as an adult. This is his yellow battle dress code for extreme ruthlessness in action. This here. Okay, I just don't understand what that is. Yellow dress battle code for extreme ruthlessness. Okay, mate, okay. Dog tags. His dog tags are very mysterious because his field number is classified, his name is classified, he is the supreme leader. That's all you need to know about him. Look at those amazing piercing green eyes. And I really like this look of Cobra Commander. This is his removable synthetic non-flammable hood to disguise his identity. Fair enough, it may not be as iconic as the chrome-plated battle mask, but I don't know, I see this as Cobra Commander kind of on a day off, or when he's in the office, or, you know, he just can't be asked to shine the chrome on his helmet and he's having a bit of a down day, which is cool, you know, because we all need our down days. And as a kid, boy, was I excited to see what was under this mask. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? You want to see what Cobra Commander's face looks like? But he can't because he's still wearing half a mask under there. But you know what? At least he's in some kind of weird grey-skinned snake man. But here he is, all geared up. Looking all blue and regal and evil and terroristy and so 80s, even though it's a 90s figure. There isn't a thigh holster. It goes across his chest like that, so I can't get it wrong, which is, you know, good for me because I get stuff wrong all the time. So his briefcase in his hand. He's going to take the train somewhere important, like London or something. Oh wait, no he can't because we're in lockdown. Everything's strapped to his thighs and gun in his hand, and I still haven't invested in a posh cake stand because I'm not a proper YouTuber. I don't do proper reviews. I'm just a tramp with a camera. This is cracking. I absolutely love this figure. Massive nostalgic hit. The one that started it all. Been thinking about these guys for nearly 2 years solid since getting the first one. There's a size comparison next to some Too Faced Better Than Sex. What's that? Voluptuous Volume mascara. Don't know why that's on there. Can you see that? Yeah, look at that. I wish I could tidy up that big belt button buckle thing. Yeah, that's better. So his pants pulled up properly like a big boy. Big boy! No, you want? No. And there he is with the rest of the lads that I've got so far. Oh, it's starting to take shape. There we go. Thank you for sticking around, if you did indeed stick around. If you clicked off, you won't be able to hear this, but, you know, I don't really blame you. See you. There's another 2 on the way. So yeah, that's going to be 7 already. And I was going to treat myself to Storm Shadow on payday, which is tomorrow, but someone swiped it from under my grubby little mitts on eBay, and yeah, that was a nice thing to discover this morning. But this is going to be a semi-regular thing. I'm going to do one every now and then. Just, like I said, a nice little distraction. That's all I'm pretty much asking for these days. I suffer from seasonal affectiveness disorder. It is dark. My 40th birthday is around the corner. My Mexico holiday got cancelled. I can't see any of my friends. But you know what? I've got my Army Man dollies, and that's all I need.